Hi, this is Lucia with The Art of Love. I'm a dating and relationship expert specializing in helping you get your ex back. And welcome back, No Contact Army. Today I'm going to be reading comments of people who broke no contact. They were not good no contact soldiers, and the results were not positive. I actually did another video, part 1 of no contact horror stories a few years ago, and that was the only one I did because I prefer to focus on the positive. So I've been putting out no contact success stories as inspiration to stay in no contact. But I think once in a while it's good to have a reminder of what happens if you do break no contact for the most part. And before I read these comments, I want to remind you to be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos, and to check out my new book, No Contact Secrets, which will help you to stay in no contact, and that is available at nocontactsecrets.com. All right, let's get started. The first one says, don't do it. I did, and he responded with a text intended for some other woman. I've been crying for 26 hours. Listen, please, it hurts even more than no contact. I know it sucks, but don't be a fool like me. So she had to learn the hard way, unfortunately. The next one. I broke no contact after a month. I only asked him why he dumped me. Only. That's a big question. Only. You think it's just because it's one question. It's just the fact that you're even asking that question. And asked for some closure, just as friends. He did not reply. It's been 5 months since I sent that message and still nothing. So, well, there's your answer. There's your closure. The next one is a little longer. I'm going to tell you folks my experience breaking no contact so you won't do it. I broke no contact after 4 months because she was stalking my social media every day even though she didn't follow me, so I thought I had a chance. Found out my ex was dating and hooking up with some new dude in these 4 months, and she tried to friend zone me. When I told her I won't be just friends, she manipulated me by telling me how much she missed me, remembering our times together, even flirting with me while rebounding. She even told me to leave someone I dated for a few weeks and she would dump the new guy. We've been talking for a couple of weeks, and instead of meeting in person with me, which, by the way, is the #1 way to know if someone is really serious about getting back with you, she has been with this other guy, sleeping with him. I tried to confront her because of that, but in the end, I blocked her everywhere. So, no contact is 100% guaranteed now. She played me like a fool, and just because I allowed her by breaking no contact and asking her for a new chance. I lost her, maybe even pushed her into the other guy's arms, and lost a date I was meeting at that point. Don't break no contact. Yeah, well, the thing is, you shouldn't have agreed to anything. You shouldn't have agreed to dump the other girl until she met up with you. You gave in way too quickly. So if someone is flirting, then you got to see if they're willing to meet up with you. And if they're not, then they're not serious about getting back together. The next one is, I saw something on Instagram and I snapped and blew up his cell, and he said we don't have chemistry and that he doesn't want to pursue a relationship. It was a mutual breakup. There's no such thing as a mutual breakup. It sounds like he broke up with you. But now he's saying he doesn't see a future with me. He's hurt me so many times and I've always been understanding. Did I lose him? Well, at this point, it certainly sounds like you did. You know, that's why if you cannot control yourself, if you're going to see something on social media, then you need to either unfollow or block them. If you're going to be tempted to break no contact if you see something, then please block them on social media or anywhere else. Okay, the next one. I broke 70 days no contact a week ago. I never said a single word to her after the breakup. For some reason, I just felt compelled to finally bring my voice to the situation. I simply texted, if you change your mind about getting back together, let me know. I hope you and your family are well. I immediately went back into no contact. I haven't heard a word back. No contact mistake? You bet. Honestly, however, I felt like I needed to say that to her so I could move on. I don't expect to hear anything back, but who knows? I'm ready to be happy again, and I'm finally moving on. You felt compelled to bring the voice. Don't bring your voice. Bring your silence to the situation, not your voice. There was no need to do that. But you think, oh, well, I got to tell her, by the way, if you change your mind, let me know. Do you really think that if someone changes their mind, they're not going to let you know? They're going to think, gee, I really want to change my mind and go back, but they never said anything about letting them know if I change my mind, so I'm not going to contact that. Come on. People think of all kinds of reasons as to why they should break no contact. Okay, the next one says, I was on day 3 of no contact and messed up and texted him that I missed him and wanted him back, and then sent messages how upset I was and how everything affected me. It was bad. He read them and never texted back. Yep, that's what happens. Today I texted him that I was sorry for last night. I was in my feelings, and good luck to him because he has a test to get into some welding company. He read it with no reply again. Going back into no contact. Now I'm sure it's over forever. I texted an apology today to see if he blocked my number. Oh my God. So you're making the classic mistake of thinking that when someone breaks up with you, they're interested in your feelings. They're not interested in you. They're not interested in your feelings. I'm sorry to be so harsh. They don't care what your interest level is. So telling them that you miss them and want them back, what's in it for them? They only care about their interest level. And if they're not interested in you, then they are not going to get back with you. The next one says, my ex-girlfriend called me after 5 months of no contact. I let her call me 3 times in a row before I answered. We small talked and then I got off the phone. I saw her in person after that. We have mutual friends. And she lit up like a Christmas tree when she saw me and was blushing and smiling. Fast forward, I texted her 2 weeks later and she didn't respond. I won't be reaching out again. Well, the mistake you made was that you did not wait until she left a message. You figured that, oh, well, she called 3 times, so I'll respond. No, this is why you wait until they leave a message. She needed to either leave a voice message or text you. I don't care if they call 100 times. Why aren't they leaving a message? Okay? Next one. I broke no contact. First 2 days, he was very good with me. Then from the 3rd day, he friend-zoned me and started flirting with my friend. He told that to me to my face. Wow. He stopped calling me. Yikes. Next one. I broke no contact because I was drunk, and guys, do not do it because you will just get yourself hurt again. Yes, if you can't, this is why you don't want to have their number in your phone, because if you're tempted to contact them when you're drunk or when you're not drunk, and then if their number isn't there, you can't do it. Okay, next one. I broke it yesterday. Sent her a text asking that she should work with me in trying to get her trust back. That's our issue. Not cheating or dishonesty. I didn't get a response. Funny, when I don't reply to her, she has a fit. So that one didn't work out. I broke after 16 days. It wasn't good at all. I was rejected again. I feel terrible. Don't know what to do. Back to no contact. I messed up last night. 3 months, no contact. Messaged her and she did respond, but I hate myself for doing it, especially knowing she's with another guy. Yeah, I mean, if they're dating someone else, what's the point? What's the point, really? And finally, the last one. I went no contact for 2 weeks with a girl I was seeing. I texted her and she immediately responded. We talked a bit and set a date. The date came and she flaked, but proposed we do it another time. That day came, she flaked again. I told her to call me or text me. She called me the next morning, and when I answered, she hung up. Wow. That was the last contact I had with her. Why would you tell her to call you or text you after she flaked? When someone flakes, it's up to them to then try to see you again. It's not to you to tell them to call you or text you. So hopefully, in listening to these, you guys, you've been inspired to not break no contact. Hopefully I've scared you enough that you will not break no contact. But if you're on the verge of breaking it, you can always do a coaching session with me. Contact me at theartoflove.net. The direct link is below. And please comment below and let me know if you have reached out to your ex and what happened. Was it a positive response or a negative response? We are all very curious. And in the meantime, if you are listening on YouTube, remember to like, subscribe, and share. If you're listening on iTunes, I would appreciate if you would rate and review the podcast. And finally, remember that love inspires, empowers, uplifts, and enlightens.